when I was in Godfather 1, what they did was they $100,000 for a screen test they wanted. Well, they had the screen test. It was a wasted money because Francis ended up with the cast he wanted anyway, that he originally wanted. And during Godfather 1...
They didn't want him to have Al in the beginning, did they?
No. And Jimmy wanted this. It was strange. And they had a standby director on the set physically in case they had to fire him. And that standby director's best friend was the first AD. So I gained a lot of confidence for Francis working under those conditions. And, everybody says Paramount took the credit. That film could have been done at Disney or any studio, Roger Corman, anybody, as long as Francis was directing. And in the middle of Godfather 1, I think others, as well as myself, we sensed, hey, this is something that's going to really hit.
This is about America.
This is something, that's really going to be a good film. And you felt that, And then Godfather 2 was terrific too, but it wasn't as much fun because Jimmy Caan wasn't on the film. Because Jimmy is Brando. Everybody loves Jimmy. He lifts things.
He tells a great story about you.
Oh, he's great
you
to
heard
work
this.
with.
He tells a story about. I think he tells a story, but I'm almost sure. I'm not sure what movie it's about. But a director comes on and he says to you, "What I want you to do is I want you to take a couple of steps, stop, and smile." Do you remember this at all?
No, I mean, he may be elaborating this a little bit, but go ahead.
The story is that you silently just walked off the set, as if this guy was trying to tell you, what to do, and this was basic for you. You remember that at all?
I don't remember that, but Jimmy, how he stands with his shoulders, and he could have told me that story. I do remember saying to one director, "Look, why don't you put on my costume and play my part, and I'll go back to England and live." And I remember that, but it was great working with Francis. I gained a lot of respect from him. It was a good experience, The Godfather. Wonderful.